Welcome to the Boulevard Home Game of the Week on the Fans Sports Network.
Punishing runner.
Into the end zone, touchdown.
Big hole up the middle. 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
For a touchdown.
Well, greetings, salutations, and welcome to a Friday night Region 9 style here at the Hangar. Welcome into our pregame coverage built by Bucks Ace Hardware. Devin Dixon and Paul Ratliff. And Paulie, Fan Sports Network was just here on Wednesday night and saw an instant Region 9 classic as the Flyers win 67-66 in a thriller. A little controversy at the end. We're hearing an inadvertent whistle there. Drake Carroll had hit a bucket. We thought maybe Crimson had won it. Instead, an offensive foul called, and then free throws, and Tyson Forsey ends up winning at the line for the Flyers. They're trying to keep the momentum going. Hurricane Tigers come into tonight. They beat Dixie in the first head-to-head matchup, and they'll try to go for the sweep over Dixie. It won't be easy on the road in this one.
Yeah, the Flyers looking to get the split here at the Hangar, of course, but Hurricane, like you say, Coach Stout and his boys have already beaten this Dixie team. A very hard feat to do, of course, over the past 2 years, obviously going undefeated in the regular season in region last year and being one of the tougher outs in all of the state, realistically, in the Hangar. So this will be a tough task for the Hurricane Tigers, but I think they're up for it. I mean, they've got some capable scorers and some guys we're going to get into in just a minute.
Appreciate Sport Court of Southern Utah helping bring the pregame, as well as Bucks Ace Hardware Sport Court. Check out their new beautiful showroom on Old Highway 91 and get the ultimate backyard playground installed in 2025. Get a quote right out of the playbook. Their team will draw something up so your future hoopers can hone their skills at home. SportCourtofSouthernUtah.com. Paulie, Flyers have kind of owned the region, and with their win on Wednesday, they are a game back of Crimson, and Crimson is playing at home tonight against Snow Canyon, but we don't have to wait long. Crimson and Dixie next Tuesday will be the rematch. But first things first, what do you see from the Flyers this year and coming into this game tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty evident with the Flyers. They're paced by the preseason Region 9 MVP, Tyson Forsey, who had 25 points just the other night against Crimson. He's been absolutely incendiary. But it's been the supporting cast that's been so instrumental in the resurgence after the losses to Hurricane and Pineview. Talked about this kid on the drive today and how much I've been impressed with this game. But J.J. Davey really has provided a presence in the post when a lot of Flyer fans thought after we lost Kyle Lemke there might be a little bit of a drop-off there. And, yeah, from a guy that's a first-team All-Region MVP candidate in Kyle Lemke. But still, Davey has played great, averaging 11.6 per game and shooting 72% from the field. He's an absolute terror on the boards as well. And then the other guy, Zed Weber, he picks up the pieces when Tyson Forsey goes through down stretches from the field. 8.8 points per game thus far this season. I expect that to skyrocket over the coming weeks for Zed Weber. He's a guy with a lot of ability. Kimball Carter, their assist man, I've seen him make a lot of great plays, distributing the basketball, getting the ball to the playmakers on this Dixie team. So I think they're a really well-rounded group, and I've liked what I've seen from Coach Roberts' team thus far this season.
Yeah, absolutely. Going to be fun in this one tonight. Flyers and the Tigers. How about Coach Stout? He took over a team last year that struggled, well documented, and all of a sudden this year, we heard in the summer and the fall they were really coming along, and they've surprised some people this year, but I don't think they're surprised. And they've got a couple guards that can really light it up. R.J. Hurst, the senior, and how about Brigham Kemp, the junior, leading the region in scoring at over 17 points a game coming into tonight.
Not just the points from Brigham, but the 4.9 assists, the 2.2 steals. He's a guy that you call a stat sheet stuffer, a guy that's going to be all over the court, getting his hands involved, passing the basketball, scoring the basketball, stealing the basketball, all kinds of ways he impacts the game from a night-in, night-out basis. But the Tigers' recent slump is the opposite of the Flyers' recent surge. The supporting cast needs to step up tonight to give Brigham Kemp the help he needs. Good news for the Tigers is they have some capable guys that have shown it this year. Callan Hughes is leading the team with 6.4 boards and a 60% field goal percentage. The matchup within the matchup tonight will be him and J.J. Davey dueling down low. And then R.J. Hurst, he's proven to be a dead-eye shooter when his feet are set and his shoulders are square. I'd love to see him let a few more fly in a big game like tonight with the season sweep of the Flyers on the line.
Absolutely. Paul Ratliff going to have the play-by-play. Devin Dixon, color commentary from Paulie all night long. Looking forward to it, baby. We got Sky in the house. We got Nate Nelson back in the Findlay studios and ready for a Friday night showdown. We do have the 2 other games we'll keep track of tonight, Desert Hills and Cedar, and we'll get score updates presented by the Rink on that game over there at the field house as Crimson is hosting Snow Canyon. So going to be a busy, busy night. It'll be interesting to see where everybody can move to in the RPI after tonight, Paulie, because the games are really checking down. I mean, they're going to come as fast and furious, and we're less than a month away from getting up to SUU to the state basketball tournament.
Yeah, and it's going to be really a frantic finish. The condensed schedule that we've been talking about throughout the last couple of weeks on the drive in the mornings from 7 to 9. I mean, it's kind of a run, a sprint to the finish. A lot of games and not a lot of days. So it's going to be a really fun finish to the season, and it's going to be really interesting to see how it all shakes out. A lot of teams really were happy, I think, with Dixie winning over Crimson on Wednesday night to bring them back to the pack a little bit for the region championship. But, you know, there's a few teams in the mix with only 2 losses, and, of course, Crimson with only 1 loss. So down the stretch, it's going to be frantic. It's going to be fun. It's going to be an unreal end to the season.
Real quickly, let's update the standings going into tonight's games. Crimson 5-1 in region, 11-6 overall. Dixie tonight 5-2 in region after that head-to-head win against Crimson on Wednesday by a point, and 13-5 overall. And they are number 5 in the latest RPI. And then you've got Pineview at 5-2 right there with Dixie, tied for second place, 12-6 overall. They beat Desert Hills on Wednesday. They have a bye tonight. They are not playing tonight, so Coach Pat Amico and the Panthers go back to work next week. Desert Hills at Cedar tonight, they're 4-3 and 10-8. And then Hurricane, 4-4 in the region, here to take on Dixie, and 10-8 overall. Snow Canyon's 1-6 in region play so far, and Cedar is 1-7. Nobody is, you know, without a win, and nobody is unbeaten. And we kind of thought we'd have some parity. And it's kind of funny, we put on the Fan Sports Network and Region 9 Sports Instagram that circle of wins the other day. And it's like, it's everybody's taking stabs at beating somebody else. So it's been kind of fun on any given night. Expect the unexpected in Region 9 basketball. All right, more of the Sport Court pregame show built by Bucks Ace Hardware. When we come back, quick timeout. It's the Flyers and the Tigers coming up on the Fan Sports Network. Stay with us, everybody.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Oh, cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court. Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com. You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that could make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks Ace stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Today's game is brought to you by Wilkinson's House of Lighting, The Rink, Jersey Mike's, and Coral Canyon Golf Course.
Back live at Dixie High School, Friday Night Hoops, presented by the Boulevard. It's our Boulevard home game of the week. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff with you here courtside And Paulie, let's take a look at the keys to the game, shall we, buddy?
Absolutely. Let's jump into it. And
brought to you by Everbowl, where St. George gets their superfood fix over there next to Dick's Sporting Goods and Chick-fil-A. And, of course, Everbowl, great sponsor, bringing you the keys to the game tonight. First, the Hurricane Tigers.
All right, for the Tigers, rebounding is going to be a huge key tonight, as Callan Hughes was talking about him a little earlier in the pregame, is their leading rebounder with 6.4 boards per game. They're going to need him in a big way tonight, and some other guys, the guard line to rebound, to get down and dirty. And in that car wash of guys down low, it's going to be difficult, but they're going to have to if they want to win this game. 3-point shots, they've got to hit from the perimeter. It can't just be Brigham Kemp. It's got to be R.J. Hurst as well. He's a dead-eye shooter when open. So if he's given the opportunity, we know Kemp can do it. Hopefully Hurst can contribute, because when they were winning those big games, like the game over Dixie, he was contributing from the perimeter. Force turnovers, get in the passing lanes, try and stunt the offense of Dixie a little bit. It runs so cleanly, Coach Roberts' system. A lot of movement, a lot of guys, a lot of cuts. Got to be able to get in passing lanes and force steals, blocks, whatever you can to get your hands on the ball and turn over these Flyers. And, of course, slow down Tyson Forsey, the preseason region MVP, had 25 points his last time out. Easier said than done. But the Tigers, if they have any hopes of winning tonight and getting the season sweep, they're going to have to shut down Mr. Forsey.
Forsey was incredible, 25 on Wednesday in that one-point win over Crimson. Comes in, second in the region in scoring, and it's going to be a little showdown. And I don't think we have to sugarcoat our Finley Subaru Star Watch tonight. Don't we want to go with Brigham Kemp and Tyson Forsey?
Yeah, I think it's the matchup within the matchup tonight. Is both these teams are buoyed by those guys. They're the leaders. They're the statistical leaders. They're the on-floor leaders, floor generals, if you want to call them that. But it's been an incredible time to be a Hurricane basketball fan. As when was the last time they were able to beat Dixie? I mean, it had been years and years and years. And now they've got the opportunity for the season sweep, but it's at the hangar. We know the intensity, the environment's going to be there tonight. We're going to see how these kids play in a tough, where these students are right on them. See the student section filling up quite nicely tonight. So it's going to be a really high intensity, high action packed game.
Flyers keys for our viewers watching on the fansportsnetwork.com or our Fan Sports Network YouTube page or KSLSports.com. We're coming at you all over the World Wide Web tonight on the live stream. Points in the paint, pressure defense, make free throws. Against Crimson down the stretch, they were only 2 for 8 in crunch time. Yeah. That's why Crimson was able to come back and take the lead after being down with 7 points with under 30 seconds to go, and then obviously keep the momentum from the win on Wednesday going into this game tonight. So those are your keys to the game tonight. Anything else you think is going to be important in this one, Paulie?
Maybe, of course, Brigham Kemp and Tyson Forsey is the star watch tonight, but still, I think the battle between J.J. Davey on the inside with his ability and his high field goal percentage with a guy like Callan Hughes, another 60+% field goal shooter, gets a lot of putbacks, a lot of lay-ins, a lot of dunks. But those two will be another matchup within the matchup tonight.
All right, this has been the Bucks Ace Hardware pregame show. Bucks has the best selection for guns, ammo, barbecues like Traeger's and Green Egg. You can get all your lawn and garden. Think Bucks. There are 3 Southern Utah locations, including that brand new, beautiful State Street location out there in Hurricane. Also appreciate Down East Clothing, Honolulu Grill, some of our other great partners tonight. Paul Ratliff, Devin Dixon here in the Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth. All right, we're going to take a quick timeout, message from our partners, and when we come back, we'll get you the starting lineup and the tip. Flyers, Tigers coming up next on the Fan Sports Network. Don't touch that dial.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Welcome to the Back Nine. We bring the world's best courses to you. Elevate your game at any time with 24/7 access to top-tier golf technology and expert PGA instructors available. Back Nine Golf is a place to improve your swing for all ages. Join us today.
Remember when Down East was all scratch and dent furniture? Your go-to for dorm rooms, kids' rooms, and first homes? Well, the times have changed and Down East has changed with you. Down East is proud to offer our beautiful collection of high-quality furniture designed to elevate your space and make a statement. From stylish sofas and dining tables to cozy bedroom collections. If you're starting fresh or looking to upgrade, Down East has everything you need to create the home you'll love.
Hey St. George, this is Brian. I'm the new owner of your local Everbowl. Looking for a delicious, nutritious meal? Come to Everbowl. Our acai bowls are packed with superfoods to fuel your day. And it's where Region 9 sports fans fuel up.
Aloha sports fans, it's Boo and Nick from Honolulu Grill.
Come get a taste of the islands. Try our famous Kalua pork or tender teriyaki chicken, and you'll love our mac salad and sweet sauce on your rice.
Don't forget to try our original Kava 8 at Honolulu Grill. It's game time.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 200 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now by visiting redrockrealestate.com. Today's game is brought to you by Findlay Subaru, Honolulu Grill, Nets on Fire, and Intermountain Sports Performance.
Back live here, Dixie High School, Junior ROTC, and the Blue Angels, some students here doing a great rendition of our national anthem. Again, final moments here before we get into our House of Jump starting lineup, Paulie. Fans are starting to really file in. Not as many people at this point as there was on Wednesday in that big-time battle between Crimson and Dixie here on this court, but there is still a great crowd, and it does get loud in this gym. This is one of my favorite places to come call a basketball game, and we're right in the fans. We're right in the middle of it all, buddy.
That's right. It's kind of like the Cameron Indoor of Region 9, kind of that smaller, intimate gym feel. You're right on top of the court pretty much. The fans and the students provide an incredible noise differential and just an environment that's unlike any other in high school basketball in the state of Utah, so it's going to be great.
Hurricane Coach Stout rolling out Brigham Kemp, Quinn Gubler, Ty Gubler, R.J. Hurst, and Kalen Hughes. And Hughes has had some games where he's popped for 21, and this is a very capable Hurricane team. And I didn't get a chance to talk very long about Wednesday's game with Coach Stout. Just said, hey, Coach, good to see you. Love to have you potentially join us in the post-game show, and said good luck tonight. But he wants to probably go back to that tape and burn it. I mean, shout out to Coach Monks and Cedar for grabbing that win, but that was kind of a setback. They, instead of getting a win and going 5-3, that drops them to 4-4 and gave Cedar their first win. So they're hungry to bounce back tonight. There you see the starters for Dixie. About to get Roger Christensen, great longtime PA announcer here at Dixie High School, to shout them out. Got a highlight video rolling, and Paulie's been very, very complimentary on all of the pregame festivities around our region, whether it's Dixie or Snow Canyon or Desert Hills or Crimson or even out in H-Town and Hurricane. It's fun, and they got a good pregame intro for the hometown team coming up here in just a second.
Yeah, they do. I mean, this is about to. They got the pregame video, which is the fans are seeing right now, and a little highlight montage of some great plays throughout the year. And now it's time to get the starting lineup started for the Dixie Flyers. And for the Flyers, it's going to be number 0, Zed Weber, number 2, Tyson Forsey, number 4, J.J. Davey, the big man, Tyler Walter, number 13, and number 30, Kimball Carter, leading the way at the guard line. So it's going to be a fun night tonight. The energy is palpable. You can feel it in the building. It's almost a full house at this point as we get closer to tip-off, and the anticipation is building, man. I can just feel the energy in this crowd.
Again, told you the Region 9 standings, but if you're just tuning in, the RPI tonight, now that we're getting closer to the state tournament, really important. Dixie comes into this game at number 5. Hurricane comes in 11th in 4A in the RPI rankings. You look at Pineview, they're sitting at 8th right now. They're on a bye tonight. Crimson hosting Snow Canyon. Crimson sitting at 10. D Hills, after the loss on Wednesday, They're at Cedar tonight. They're 15th. And then, of course, Snow Canyon's 23rd and Cedar's 24th right now in the RPI rankings. We'll see how much it changes. You know, you can jump up 2 spots after a win if the right combination of other teams around you are losing or ahead of you are losing. You can also drop 2-3 spots with a loss, and everybody's jockeying for position as the state playoffs are right around the corner. Put 8 minutes on the first quarter clock. Let's play some Region 9 basketball for you here on a Friday night, presented by the Boulevard. And Buy Smart for over 50 years, making your house more like home. Buy Smart, buy at the Boulevard. And we got a rock and roll. It'll be Walter and Hughes tonight to jump it up. Flyers wearing the white jerseys with the blue numbers, blue trim, black with the red numbers, and the red trim in this one. Should be fun. Should be fun. I'm excited, Paul. You ready? Let's lock in, buddy.
Yeah, let's lock it in, my friend, as the tip's ready to get going momentarily as we're jumping it up right now and the action ready to ensue.
All right, here we go. Tip won by the Flyers. They get the opening possession. Campbell Carter over to Forsey. J.J. Davey with it, left wing over to Weber. Walter, they move it quick, hot potato style, dump it into Davey, they double him, whip it out to Forsey, ball fake. No look pass, Walter laying good.
What a nice looking little play there from Tyson Forsey, just driving in, no look pass, and finds the open man in the low block, and what a play there to start the game.
And a shot up and it gets stuck. And that'll be alternate possession. Hurricane will keep it because Dixie just got the opening tip, even though there was nobody down there to get a rebound. That's pretty fortunate for the Tigers.
It is, absolutely.
Play-by-play tonight brought to you by our friends at House of Jump. Of course, they brought you the starting lineup. We're looking for a dunk tonight, too, presented by the House of Jump. Jump, dodge, dunk. They encourage you to bounce off the walls of the indoor trampoline park on Dixie Drive. Driving hard, and a whistle and a foul on a reach-in. Going to be called defensively against the Tigers.
Callan Hughes on the other end had an open look from 3. That's not really his shot, but he was just wide open, so he had to take it. Unfortunately, it clanged off the iron.
Walters bucket, giving the Flyers the 2-0 lead. Possession 2. Here we go. Davey to Carter. A lot of motion offense here. Man-to-man defense applied by the Hurricane Tigers. Forsey, step back 3, too strong. Rebound tipped around, controlled by Hurricane.
Good fight down low. There's a little car wash on the low block with a lot of big bodies down there, and J.J. Davey fighting, but went unable to get the rebound, and it's off to the Tigers.
Speaking of car wash, we'll see who can get to the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line tonight and capitalize for the freebies. Peel it up, wash it down, and save. Offensive foul called on the big guy, Hughes. They say moving screen.
And he was. I thought I saw his feet moving, as we can see on the replay here, as
hooked him a little
bit. Hooked
bit.
him with that the hip almost. So turnover going the other way for the Flyers.
Carter into the front court over to Forsey. Forsey on a bounce, almost traveled, but tips it to Walter. Handoff back to Carter. 3-point line extended. Flyers just moving it like they always like to do. Looking for a break down the defense. Walter left alone. He'll lob it high for Davey, and Davey thought he was shooting it, and it goes to nobody, out of bounds. Turnover, Flyers, their first of the night.
And, you know, there was a little miscommunication there between the two big guys of the Flyers, as I don't think Davey was anticipating that pass from Walter, even though it was a good idea in concept.
Tigers working it offensively. Inside, bucket up and in. Beautiful pass, beautiful finish at the rim by number 3, Ty Gubler. Kick to Forsey, pump fake to 3. Passes on a mid-range, Jay has it stolen, but it goes right to J.J. Davey, who mops it up and puts it home.
It's still really good defensive intensity there from Brigham Kemp, forcing that deflected ball, and that looked like maybe a foul on the floor, and it will be, right?
Go back to that bucket. It looked like a steal right here. And it just bounces right to J.J., Paulie.
Just an unfortunate bounce right off one of the Gooblers. One forced the turnover, one almost had the ball going the other way, but unfortunately for the Tigers, Flyers get an easy 2 from J.J. Davey, who's shooting over 70% on the season. How crazy is that?
4-2 our score. Hurst to Hughes, 15-foot turnaround base free throw jumper, no good. Ricochet's too strong off the back iron.
Like to see more of Hughes in the interior. He's taken a 3 and an elbow jumper to start this game, and tip pass there by Brigham Kemp. Playing some good defense, these back-to-back possessions here.
Kemp scores 17, 7.5 for Gubler, both Gublers, Quinn and Ty.
Kemp also at 2.2 steals per game, one of the tops in the region in that department.
Hurst comes in for the Tigers at 12.3 on average. A little leap leaner, and Zed Weber's hitting the head. I think he got him in the head there, Paulie. And that'll be a free throw. They'll say it's on the shot. Let's see where that foul came. I thought maybe his angle around as he let it go was on the head here. Take another look, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
Back of the head.
Yeah. Weber to the fabulous Freddy's free throw line, splash. Weber on the board, first point of the night.
Zeta guy comes in, averages 8.8 points per game, but he's really that kind of that floor general leader for this team.
Second one, no good, so he splits the free throws, so 1 of 2. Weber goes from the foul line. Here come the Tigers. 4 minutes and 55 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Nearly a steer by Forsey and an offensive foul and another moving screen on Hughes. That's the second one out top trying to set a screen for his guard line.
And that's tough because as we see on the replay here, it is the right call as his feet are moving. He hooks that hip out just a little bit and clips.
That's not
Tyson
a lot,
Forsey.
though.
It's not a ton, but.
And a takeaway, turnover number 2 for Dixie. As Stout is into the game. Hughes will take a 3, no good. We'll let Hughes play with 2 fouls here.
3 long shots from Hughes, 2 from the perimeter and 1 just inside. That's really not his game, but we'll see if he progresses and gets more inside in the post.
Well, he kind of pulls the bigs of Dixie out of the paint, but then you got to get you guys going to the rim. And there's an offensive foul called on the Flyers. Going to call that one on who? Tyler Walter? No, they called it on Tyson Forsey. I don't know if I caught that one, Paul, here. Yeah, I just missed that. But offensive foul called on. That's the 3rd offensive foul call already, and we've haven't played half the first quarter.
Yeah. It's tightly contested game and a tightly officiated game thus far.
3 by Ty Gubler, nothing but the bottom. That's a Nets on fire triple. And it's 5-5. Tigers have tied it up from downtown. Outside Forsey. Carter straight away, puts it on a bounce. Lob it high, but too high. Turnover Dixie. Turnover number 4 already for the Flyers, racing ahead. Shot won't go for Quinn Gubler, but he is fouled. He'll head to the stripe for free throws.
Oh, I like that by Quinn, forcing the issue, taking the initiative, going straight to the basket as we see here on the replay. Just a stream rocket to the basket and challenges Davey, and Davey goes up strong to try and block the shot, but draws the foul and 2 shots for Hurricane, who's got this game tied with a chance to take the lead.
3 minutes and 43 seconds left here in the first quarter. Free throw good. Tigers have their first lead of the night. Gubler from the line, 1 more. Quinn's the junior. Ty Gubler is a senior. You got 2 Hursts. P. Hurst, a sophomore, and R.J. Hurst, a senior. You got 2 Stouts on this team as well. I mean, family bloodlines playing for the Tigers tonight, huh, Paulie?
Absolutely.
Did you ever play any sports with a sibling?
No.
No, just in the backyard.
Just in the backyard, yeah.
Same with me. My brother was a freshman my senior year, and we were on the same football team, but he didn't play. We never got on the field at the same time.
Oh, I see. All right. Well, I was staring out at the court here, Double, and we've got some great shoes tonight on the court. We got the Kobe X-Rays that are featured on the line right now from Zed Weber. We've also got some of the Grinches. We've got the Mambasita Kobe's, which are pretty cool, as we saw Quinn Gubler wearing those. So some fire, as the kids say, in the shoe department.
Free throws made, both go through, so it is tied 7-7. Tigers with the ball. Ty Gubler backing his way down, terminates the dribble, kicks it back out. Brigham Kemp looking for a rack move all the way to the window, and a little kiss, and down it goes for Brigham Kemp. He's quick going to that left hand, scores it with the right hand from that left side.
And I believe that's Brigham's first points of the game tonight.
And maybe a turnover, a backcourt violation. Yes, it is. J.J. Davey racing down. McCauley was right there in case he could get to it first. And another Flyer turnover. That is already 5 Flyer turnovers here. Coach Roberts got his hands across his chest folded, looking at his guys like, hey, let's take care of the basketball. Tigers up 9-7. Brigham Kemp got an update brought to you by The Rink. And another offensive foul called. And this is a trend. That's another turnover by the Tigers on a that's their 3rd moving screen, and now their 5th turnover. 9-7. Reggie Mackey 8, Crimson 2. Halfway through the first quarter over at the field house tonight. Reggie Mackey has all 8 Warrior points, and they got a 6-point lead, but early in that game. Shot up, maybe partially blocked. And here come the Tigers. Defense, hopefully for Coach Stout, leading to some offense here on this set. Building on that 2-point lead. McCauley thought about the 3, gives it up to Quinn Gubler. Gubler to the free throw line. He stops, pops, and drops a little mid-range 15-footer, nothing but the bottom. Paulie, that was a pretty stroke and release.
That was, and Quinn Gubler talked about it in the pregame. When he gets his shoulders squared, his feet set, he is a dead-eye knockdown shooter.
Forsey for 3, not this time. Ball poked around, and here come the Tigers. Kemp racing ahead. He had a strip, gets it back, trying to score a whistle and a foul.
Incredible play by Kemp there. The deflection, he loses the ball and has the peace of mind to grab it, and the comfort and the time to put it back up, draw the foul.
I want to real quickly go back to that mid-range J, though. Watch this shot here. I just love the mid-range game right there. Free throws up and good.
Mid-range game, kind of a lost art in today's basketball. It's always 3s, layups, and dunks nowadays in the NBA, the college level. So it is refreshing to see a guy kind of take a page out of MJ's book and shoot a little mid-range. Love to see it too.
Kemp connects on both free throws, and all of a sudden Hurricane has a 6-point lead. Kemp's got 4 points tonight. Gubler's got 4. Ty Gubler's got 5. So those 3 guys have all 13 points for the Tigers. Carter a 3, in and out, no good.
McCauley providing good post presence too, kind of a bigger bodied kid. Really dueling down low with J.J. Davey in the last couple possessions, trying to get these boards.
Stout to Gubler. And a whistle and a foul down low. And this one's going to go on Zed Weber, I believe.
Second on Zed. And that's going to put Brigham Kemp looking for his 5th and 6th points at the line. A very good foul shooter as he knocks down the first there.
Are you surprised with the hot start so far for the Tigers?
No. This is a team that's already beaten this very Dixie team. Obviously, it was in H-Town at the Tigers' Den, and they're playing extremely composed on the road. They're not getting distracted by the environment as Brigham Kemp knocks down the second. And they've got a 15-7 lead with 1:25 left in this first quarter here. So now Zed Weber driving to the basket, throws up a shot. It's going to be missed.
And the Tigers want to run. Here comes Gubler across half-court. Flyers that went cold from the field. Nice crossover. Nothing there, though. Kemp straight away. Triple threat from the parking lot. Not this time. And good board by Matt Howard, who just checked in off the bench for Coach Tyler Roberts.
And he gave him key minutes in that Crimson game, Howard did.
Yeah, 6 points off the bench, including a big 3. 1 of 2 down the stretch. And that free throw, it was big. Forsey to the corner. Drop it down low. Davey poked away. They're going to call McCauley on a reach-in foul. That ball movement, and then they finally get it into the post. And not a lot here, Paulie, but just a little poke. And that referee is trailing behind that play. right there in a good position to make that call.
Yeah, good spot to see it. Better view than us. I didn't see a lot there, but McCauley and Davey, I've been looking at them a little closer these last couple possessions. Very similar body types, very similar physiques, and they are just going at it with the two of them down low. And on that possession, obviously Davey got the better of him drawing the foul, but
Davey, first free throw good. He'll have one more. J.J. Davey, 15-8 our score. Hurricane with the lead on the Wilkinson scoreboard. The second one good for Davey. Davey's got 4. Davey's the only player on the court right now that scored. How about this? Slow down Tyson Forsey was one of the keys to the game, brought to you by Everbowl. He has not scored yet in this first quarter, and we got 42 seconds left in the first.
It's been a masterclass of defense on Tyson Forsey from this Hurricane Tiger squad, and it's been a committee effort. A lot of guys I've seen being switched on to Tyson, providing different looks to him.
McCauley with the drive, turns the corner, nobody there. Block party by J.J. Davey. Forsey lobs it, but it's short and stolen away by the Tigers. Kemp will slow it down. They can hold for 1. How about that? Looked like for sure Dixie was going to get a block and fast break points, and now Hurricane gets it back with a chance to build on a 7-point lead. 7 on the first quarter clock. Kemp turns the corner. Ball fake. Fade away. Jumper, no. Rebound Simmons. Foul called down low on Carter.
Ooh. Wow.
Let's take another look here, Paul, at the end of this play. Kemp, great defense on Kemp. He takes a tough shot.
I kind of dragged him down. I saw the foul there.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a good call.
Great shots from Sky on camera tonight. Gilbert to the line, too strong. Missed it. 1 second left in the quarter. One more for Gilbert from the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line. Go check out their unlimited monthly car wash club, and you always save on gas every time you get a car wash at Fabulous Freddy's. Missed the second. Clock goes to zeros. Quarter 1 in the books. On the Wilkinson scoreboard here inside the hangar at Dixie High School, the Tigers on the road lead 15-8. We'll be right back on the Fan Sports Network in our Boulevard Home Game of the Week.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 200 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now by visiting redrockrealestate.com.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
At Great Harvest, we believe in crafting more than just bread. We provide crisp, garden-fresh salads and savory sandwiches. Everything from garden-fresh ingredients to our signature handcrafted bread. Our friendly staff will guide you to find a meal that will leave you craving seconds. At Great Harvest, we truly provide something for everyone. And don't forget our baked goods. Satisfy your sweet tooth and finish your meal with a brownie or cinnamon roll. Come visit us at Great Harvest.
Back live here at Dixie High School. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff in the Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth. Flyers get the possession here starting quarter number 2, down 15-8.
Great ball fake there from Tyson Forsey to free him up and create space to drive down low and throw up that layup and draw the foul, as this might be his opportunity for his first points of the game here.
Crimson leading 13-12. So they've come back after the 8-2 start against the Warriors. 1-point game over there. And on the road, Desert Hills leads 13-7 up in Cedar after the first quarter. Those updates brought to you by The Rink, skatetherink.com. Perfect to get out and have some fun. They got some cool Valentine's events coming up. Check out the website. Open skate, karaoke, ton of fun, old-fashioned fun. Skatetherink.com. Perfect for your next kid's birthday party as well. Free throw's good by Forsey. Forsey's on the board, Paulie. His first 2 points of the night, right?
Yes, it is. First 2 for Tyson Forsey tonight, and breaks that scoreless drought for him, but there are many more points to be scored down the stretch.
In the corner, Kemp, right to the middle behind the back, and had a poke free. Stolen away by the Flyers. Turnover, Tigers. Here comes Forsey. He'll slow it up. Doesn't want to force the action. Simmons on the wing, back out top to Weber. 20 on the shot clock for Dixie. They're trailing 15-10. Simmons, good catch, and a beautiful little shot goes from 8 to 10 feet out.
Yeah, beautiful touch on that shot as it was tight in there on the replay we see here. As great pass from Zed Weber and the movement from Forsey to Carter, and then the dump down to Simmons for the easy shot.
Got the replay up top. You got the live action, the PIP, picture-in-picture here. And timeout taken by the Hurricane Tigers. Tigers Coach Stout want to talk things over. It's brought to you by Luke Udy at American Family Insurance. We'll step aside. 15-12. Flyers getting back into it here at home tonight.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open daily for free family fun. Take a tour, volunteer, hike a trail, or bring home a new best friend. Visit Best Friends today for magical memories that'll last forever.
House of Jump is Southern Utah's only indoor trampoline park and your only place to jump, dunk, and dodge. Head on over to our house, the House of Jump.
Today's game is brought to you by Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, Sport Court, Scooters Coffee, and Holbrook Asphalt.
Back to live action here at the hangar. A lot of second quarter clock left. Flyers working it offensively with 6:33 left in quarter number 2. 3 would tie it here, but Weber's going to drive into the lane, score the 2 instead, but it cuts the Tiger lead down to 1.
And Zed Weber is a guy that I said in the pregame needs to shoot more. Came in averaging just about 9 points, 8.8, but he is a guy that can score from all levels.
3-pointer for Stout, no. Try to hit it from the corner pocket, rebound Flyers. Forsey on the wing, down the baseline, runs out of real estate, pumps it to Weber. He'll throw up a jackknife shot, offensive rebound, Simmons. Carter pump fake the 3, right to the middle, stop. And a little flip shot won't go. And finally the rebound cleared by Gubler. He had it poked away, but it goes right to Kemp. Brigham Kemp, hesitation move on Forsey. Up and under, reverse lay-in, good!
Wow, what a move there. Multiple stop and starts, the shifting, the gyrating, and then finding a way to get some space from Tyson Forsey and score that basket.
Weber, bucket, good. Go back to that last bucket, Paulie. Brigham Kemp, I mean, he looks like he's got nowhere to go, and he just finds a way to score that basketball. But at the other end, Flyers answer, and now the scoring picking up. Tigers still lead by 1, 17-16. 5 minutes, 15 seconds left here in quarter number 2 in our Boulevard Home Game of the Week. Drive by Ty Gubler. Ty all the way to the rim. Flip it up softly, and down it goes. That was sensational, Paul.
And he just beat his man. He beat J.J. Davey around the edge there and got to the basket, downhill to the lane, and throws it up for an easy lay-in, as we see here on the replay. Just beats his man.
Lob, and Simmons can't flush it, but he is going to get fouled. That a little bit of an extension of the arm maybe there, Paul.
Yeah, that
would have been an alley-oop crowd pleaser, would it not?
It would have gotten the decibel level up here in the hangar for sure.
Simmons to the free throw line, and the first one is good. Simmons played quite a bit in the JV game prior to this one. He's just a junior, getting him a lot of reps. Got that knee brace on that left knee. Rocking the Nikes. What shoes are those? Are those bronze? Or
those are the Kobe
Kobe's?
Halos.
Halos.
Yeah, the all-white colorway with the black swoosh. Real nice shoes there.
Simmons, second fabulous Freddy's free throw. Good. Between Paul Ratliff and Ben Lindquist, I am outmatched in the sneaker world by 2 junkies. Paulie's wearing the Travis Scotts tonight.
And it looks like Coach Roberts is wearing the exact same shoes on the sideline for the Flyers.
Yeah, a shot from downtown won't go, but a defensive rebound, box out call, goes against Dixie. Let's see if I can see. I didn't see live what happened. They're just fighting down low. The shot was no good. The push, the extension there. Simmons did. He did push. Cleared some space. That's a good call. 19-18. Hurricanes still leading by 1. Into the corner it goes. That's Blair into the game for the first time tonight. It's a left angle 3 for Hurst. That won't fall. Rebound Tyson Forsey. T ahead to Kimball Carter. Drive the middle. Carter quickly. No look behind the back pass or behind the head pass, and it's a good bucket for the Flyers.
Showtime, man.
Let's go.
Kimball Carter. Let's see the replay on this one, picture in picture, as what an unbelievable play he makes here, driving down the lane, just behind the head pass.
Wow, something else. Nice dime there for the Flyers point guard Carter. Oh my, that was pretty. 2019 Flyers back on top. Just under 4 minutes left here in quarter number 2. Reverse lane, down it goes. There's Hughes. The big guy's quick, Paul.
Yeah, Hughes is quick, and what a pass from Brigham Kemp as he found him right down low when no one had saw him kind of hiding behind that zone, and he finds him just kind of hidden in that corner there, late on the recovery for the lay-in.
Forsey, catch and shoot 3, way off the mark there. And rebound Tigers, here they come. Hurst over to Kemp. Kemp. Good look to Blair, wide open. Blair! Wow. Nets on fire, 3!
And this is what the Tigers needed, the supporting cast. Brigham Kemp's chipping in tonight, but there's been a lot of complimentary pieces.
Well, Kemp
for
with
Tigers.
the dime. You pointed out that he is a distributor as well as a scorer with almost 5 assists a game.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that was an unselfish pass to get a better look for a teammate. Matt Coward to the free throw line, gives it to Simmons, lob it quickly to Walter, stolen away by Hughes.
Good defense there by Hughes, just getting in the passing lane and jumping high into the sky to grab that pass.
Kemp thought about it, instead gives it up. Guler saves it from going out of bounds. Tigers will start the hot half-court set here. Hurst whips it on a bounce down inside. Fade away. Walter with the block. Here comes Forsey behind the back. Forsey down the middle, patiently up and under, and it's swatted by Hughes. But the Flyers get it back. Forsey is going to be fouled by Gubler.
Wow. We got some high-intensity defense going on right now in the low blocks.
Let's go back to that 3. What an unselfish play by Kemp. He finds Blair in the corner, and Blair came right into the game, cold off the bench. Nothing but the bottom.
Yeah, nothing but the bottom from Blair. As he had those shoulders square, he was ready for that ball, and what a find by Gubler.
Tonight, if we get over 55 points, fans, you win with the Holbrook Asphalt Big Score dessert. And there is Zed Weber with a 3 from the left wing, a high arcing, and it drops softly through the net.
This guy's just got to shoot more. I mean, when he shoots, it nearly almost goes in. Zed Weber is just a precision passer and shooter from the outside.
Blair passes the 3, dribble drive, now kick to Hughes. He'll put it on a bounce right to the middle, back to Blair. He's shot ready, and he drains it. Ha-ha! How about Blair coming in? 2 triples off the bench. Another nets on fire 3 for the Tigers, who lead 27-23. Forsey out top. Lob it high to Carter. Carter using a screen. The roll wasn't there, so they go to Davey. Now on the wing, Weber to Walter. Walter lobbing it high to a backdoor cutting Forsey. Forsey blocked away. J.J. Davey offensive rebound. That won't go. Rebound Tigers.
Great post defense there from the Tigers as Hughes is out and running.
Hughes two-hand flush. Beautiful pass from Brigham Kemp, and Hughes slams it home. It's a house of jump dunk tonight for Hughes. A flip shot by Weber.
Frantic action here. Frantic action.
Timeout taken on the floor. What about the dunk, Paul?
Yeah, the big fella got out and running like a deer in the open court. He's found by the passer and just jams it down.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take it. 29-25 Tigers lead on the Wilkinson scoreboard, live on the Fan Sports Network.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course, inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
Today's game is brought to you by Down East, House of Jump, UD & Associates. And Best Friends Animal Sanctuary.
Welcome back here to Dixie High School. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff in the Grass Creek Construction Broadcast booth. Building with integrity, Grass Creek. A lot of the big buildings around town. You see one of the leaders in commercial real estate construction, Grass Creek. Thank you for your partnership with Region 9 Sports. Tigers with the ball, out of the timeout. Mid-range J by Blair. That was a heat check too.
Ooh.
And then a
That's
foul called.
I think it's on Tyson Forsey as he pushed off there on.
I don't know if I caught the replay there or not, Paul. Let's see. The shot was missed. It's a deep rebound.
And he just pushed
extended the arm a little bit, didn't he? Officials are on it tonight. Tigers by 4, looking for more. Kemp. No! He was open. He thought about shooting it, then turned and passed. His teammate thought he was going to shoot it, so he started to go get a rebound. And by the time he passed it, it went right out of bounds. Turnover number what tonight for the Tigers?
That's going to be turnover number 8 for the Tigers tonight.
And how many does Dixie have at this point?
7.
So, okay, not a huge advantage either way. A lot of high turnovers. And Forsey left that one way short.
Great defense again by Hughes that time on Forsey.
Okay, final 35 seconds of the first half. Tigers with the ball. There's about a 6-second differential here between shot clock and game clock. So the Tigers can't hold for the last shot of the half, but they're going to let that clock run down, leading by 4.
Smart play here by Coach Stout to just drain this clock like you're saying and get the last shot. Not get a 2-for-1 opportunity for either team, but get the last shot, and that shot's up. No good, and Forsey with the rebound and running.
And here comes Forsey. He'll give it up. They got 5. Lob it high. Too high. Tigers get it. Throws it right to Davey. He beats the clock and scores the bucket. Holy smokes. That was a disastrous finish there because it looked like Hurricane had secured the rebound.
Absolutely.
Paulie, what'd you see here?
J.J. Davey just right place, right time as this ball's rebounded, passed, and no one on the receiving end for the Tigers. Instead, the worthy recipient is J.J. Davey, and adding to that over 70% field goal percentage with another lay-in.
29-27 at the half coming up. We'll get you the Great Harvest Bread Company halftime show. Stats, reactions, scores from around the region. Check in on some scores from around the country and get you ready for the second half. Again at the half, 29-27. Hurricane on the road leading Dixie by 2. Live on the Fan Sports Network.
At Intermountain Sports Performance, we've been training athletes for over 20 years, and we guarantee your athlete will improve speed, agility, explosive power, and reduce the risk of injury while working with the most qualified and experienced team in Southern Utah. Find us on Instagram at sportsperformance_IH to learn more.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Hey, it's Luke with UD & Associates at American Family Insurance. At UD & Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
Hi, I'm Jermaine O'Jegman from The Rink, and I'm inviting you to come out and skate The Rink. The Rink is the hot spot in town for big group events and kid birthday parties. We now have a karaoke room and retro skate night every Friday night. Visit skatetherink.com to learn more and let the good times roll at The Rink.
Today's game is brought to you by Everbowl, Back 9 Golf, Fabulous Freddy's, and Great Harvest Bread Company.
Back live here at the half, presented by Great Harvest Bread Company. Tight one tonight in Region 9. Hurricane on the road leading by 2 over Dixie, 29-27. The Tempest Line, this is their show routine for some of our viewers watching tonight on the live stream. Flyers took 3rd in dance, show, and military, and 3rd overall at the region drill meet earlier this week. State is next Thursday and Friday. Of course, the Jetettes, they win 4 straight state championships in a row at one point. The last 4 out of 5 years, they have been incredible. Last year, of course, they didn't win it. Hillcrest won it, but the years before that, Mrs. P and this Tempest line had a little dynasty going. This is from, what's the Tower of Terror? What's the Tower of Terror? The Bell guy in the Hollywood hotel. This is a theme to that, Paulie.
Twilight Zone.
Twilight Zone.
Yeah,
the Twilight Zone.
I'm younger than you. You should know that, old
Well,
man.
I just was at Universal Studios, and I couldn't think of it. But fun routine, fun costumes. And at the half, a 2-point lead. All right, let's run down the stats tonight in that first half. And as always, stats brought to you by our friends at Dealer Collision Center, proud sponsor of Region 9, and they are your dealer in Southern Utah, the local boys since 1996. From minor collisions to major accidents, Dealer Collision will repair your vehicle right. First, the individual scoring, Paulie.
Yeah, we got for the Flyers, number 0, Zed Weber with 12 points. Tyson Forsey, your Region 9 MVP preseason with 2. J.J. Davey with 5. Tyler Walter with 2. Kimball Carter with 2. And Colin Simmons with 6 for the Flyers.
Simmons really got a chance to plead his case for our Jersey Mike sub of the game right now at the halfway point. Nice little boost off the bench for Coach Tyler Roberts. Take a look at the individual scoring for the Hurricane Tigers in that first half, Paulie. Pretty balanced, but, guys were playing unselfish there for Hurricane. They spread it around a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely, as Brigham Kemp led the way with 8. Quinn Gubler with 4. Ty Gubler with 6. Blair with 6. Callan Hughes with 4. And Minor off the bench with 2. So very balanced and spread across the lineup scoring for the Hurricane Tigers. Not really having a guy like the Flyers with over 10 points, but still they've got balance scoring up and down the lineup from the bench, and they've got the 2-point lead here at half. And I think, man, I think everyone was kind of blown away by the win by the Tigers at the Tigers Den over Dixie early in the season, but they're showing that was no fluke. I mean, they're fighting tooth and nail with this team. Every possession is a battle, and Hurricane has showed up tonight, and they're looking for the season sweep. I know it had been years and years since they had beaten Dixie. When was the last time they swept Dixie? I'd like to do the stats and the research on that.
I don't know, but I want to say it was – and you had to go back to 2013, I think, over like 10, 11 years, 2014 before Hurricane had beaten them. It had been a long time in hoops. Hurricane Stats brought to you tonight by Scooter's Coffee in Hurricane. Start your day at Scooter's Amazing Drinks, served by amazing people, amazingly fast, State Street in H-Town. Paulie, what stood out to me was Kemp. Yes, he had 8 points, but I thought he made a couple really nice passes to get Blair open on that 3. The backdoor cut, the jump pass that he had to get the dunk by Hughes. That was a contorted jump pass. Kemp had at least 3 incredible assists in that first half.
He did, and he's a guy that averages almost 5 per game from the assist category. And he had a couple, I think he had 1 steal, got his hands on a pass and stole the ball from the Flyers, contributing to 1 of their 7 turnovers. So it was a really balanced half from Kemp, offensively, defensively. I know he's pacing right about for his average at 17 points. He's got 8. He's pacing for 16, 1 less than his average. But he's done so much more than just score the basketball tonight. He's helped in a multitude of ways for this Tigers team. And Coach Stout's got to be fired up with his guys, going on the road, hostile environment, packed gym, and fighting really, really hard for this win tonight.
All right, so let's take a break. When we come back, we'll check some other scores from around the region brought to you by The Rink as we continue with our halftime show presented by Great Harvest Bread Company here on the Fan Sports Network. Hurricane leading Dixie 29-27 at the half. Be right back.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Your child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the court or field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that could make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Relatives coming to visit? Not enough room? Or maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool? Well, Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes, they truly have something for everyone. Plan your perfect getaway or staycation. Visit St. George, Utah vacationrentals.com.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Today's game is brought to you by Boulevard Home, Handel's Ice Cream, Intercap Lending, and Red Rock Real Estate.
Hey, welcome back. Halftime here, presented by Great Harvest. Did you know you can get their healthy, delicious desserts and fresh-made bread, soups, salads, amazing lunches, all catered. So for your next team event, for your next party, for wedding reception, no matter what you're looking for catering, look no further than Great Harvest Bread Company, 2 Southern Utah locations. Paulie, Knights are playing tonight. Just scored about 8 minutes and about 9 minutes actually left in the game. And it's a 4-3 Dallas Stars lead. But still, 9 minutes to go. Knights only down by 1. They've been a really good third period team. We'll see if the Knights can finish off the comeback. In the NBA tonight, Memphis leading the Pelicans 105-100. I only mention that score because the Jazz will play Memphis in Memphis tomorrow night. And the Jazz are stuck on 10 wins, so Memphis on a back-to-back against the Jazz tomorrow night. And a great college basketball slate tomorrow, Paulie. I mean, Utah, BYU, Utah State, and then, of course, SUU, Utah Tech, Weber State, all of our in-state college basketball teams going. SUU will host Cal Baptist. That'll be up at the AFEC. And then tomorrow night, if you're watching this game or you're listening around St. George, get over there and pack the Burns Arena. The preseason favorites, a team that won a tournament game, the Grand Canyon Lopes, are going to be in St. George tonight. And they're sleeping at the hotel. They're going to get up, have some breakfast, and then hopefully Utah Tech will shock them tomorrow night at the Burns Arena. That'll be a 7 o'clock tip-off, and we'll have the game right here on the Fan Sports Network.
Yeah, really looking forward to that one. I think I'm going to make my way over to the Burns and be part of that contingent that needs to pack that place tomorrow night, because that's a big opponent, a team that's been a perennial powerhouse in the WAC, going to need all the support they can get from the community, the students, and the Stampede tomorrow to bring a great environment for John Judkins and that Trailblazer basketball team.
We are about to start the second half, and second half presented by City of St. George Recreation Department. The journey for your kid's sports career starts at a young age with SG City Rec. Get out and play. Sign up your kids for all the spring sports right now, all their summer stuff they've got. Go check out all the activities for your kids, sgcityrec.org. And they have adult sports, too, if you want to get out and play, Mom and Dad. Paulie, second half adjustments. Hurricane will start the second half with the basketball.
Yeah, I think for the Tigers it's pretty simple. Brigham Kemp only 8 points in the first half. He's pacing for his season average. But let's see if he can be more involved shooting the ball. I think he was a little too unselfish.
And he starts the game with a turnover. They lob it high, Davey, tough catch, and then he turns it over. Both teams, a turnover for a turnover. Whip it to Blair. Blair is getting the start from Coach Stout. I love that. I love a coach that says, young man, you played and shot the ball well. I'm going to start you in the second half.
I like that, too. It shows that the adjustments are being made by Coach Stout, putting his hottest guys on the floor to start the second half.
And they're in a zone.
Almost another turnover by Kemp there.
Which Blair can shoot him out of his zone if he can hit those threes. He had 2 in his own. He was 2 for 2 in the first half, but a turnover. Oh, and Weber rolled his ankle. He's down. He is down on the court, and the officials will call an injury timeout. Forsey looking there at him. Paulie, ouch.
Yeah, that's a tough break, and a lot of that sometimes happens. A lot of the kids like the low top shoes, and a lot of ankle support with that, and it's just an easy roll there, but that's super painful. And I remember doing that quite a bit, playing just pickup basketball, and it is a terrible pain.
Looked like kind of the back part, which is kind of that high ankle sprain. And they're attending Coach Roberts to train. Mike Tolman, the Dixie trainer from Intermountain, is out. They're going to help him up here eventually. They were about to. Now they're checking the toe area. Maybe it was a little lower than I thought. And Weber is on his own feet. Is he going to put any power on it here? A little bit. A little bit.
A little weight, but not a ton. That's obviously a big loss for the Flyers if he's unable to come back in. Was their leading scorer with 12 points in the first half. So was shooting a really hot basketball.
Oh, he had an incredible first half.
Yeah.
And they needed it because Forsey only had the 2 points in the first half. Their leading scorer.
Looks as if Zed's going to take a seat
Mac
at the
Howard
end of the bench.
will check in for him. With Forsey, Carter, Walter, and Davey, it's Gubler, Blair, Hughes, and Hurst on the court for Coach Adam Stout. Tigers still leading by 2. Early moments here. Flyers can tie it or take the lead with a triple. Forsey, pump fake, drive the baseline, whip pass to the corner. Howard back to Forsey. Forsey, corner, pocket, down it goes. Nets on fire, 3 for Mr. Forsey.
What a beautiful look there, as that was a great setup pass. I know Tyson Forsey moved without the ball, as we see on the replay here. He just moves without the basketball to get open for that 3, and what a good look it was.
Shot outside, no good for the Tigers. Here comes Forsey and the Flyers, leading now by 1, 30-29. Carter lost the dribble, got to get some help. He does to Howard. Mack.
Hurricane trapping quite a bit.
Back in the corner, Forsey. The other corner pocket, 3, and nothing but the bottom for Forsey again.
Only had 2 in the first half. He's already got 6 in the second half, so he's starting to heat up. As our star watch that we've been wanting to see, the matchup within the matchup, Brigham Kemp versus Tyson Forsey. I think we're about to see some, get your popcorn ready for this end of this game.
Mid-range J for Hurst. He's been kind of quiet tonight, but that goes R.J. Hurst. And that one knocked out of bounds, and it'll go the other way. That is Hurst's first points of the night. 33-31. Dixie leads by 2, but a turnover there by the Flyers. Flyers now have, I think it's 9 turnovers on the night, unofficially. With the Scooter Coffee stats. Shot for Hurricane off the back iron, no good. Flyers now, Carter driving the lane. Flips it up, right-hand lane, got it! Sneaky little finish there for Kimball Carter, the Flyer point guard.
And I like to see that from Carter. It's his aggression offensively is not always there, but that was a good play.
Hurst, heat check 3, and down it goes for R.J. Hurst.
And 5 points in a hurry for R.J. after a scoreless first half. Good to see him just get these shoulders, square feet set, let this ball fly with confidence, and it goes right through the net swish.
Foul at the other end called. It'll be on the Tigers. Call that on Hurst. That's his 3rd. So RJ, who just hit a triple, now has a 3 by his name on the scoreboard for personal fouls. Coach Stout not going to get him, going to let him play on. 4 minutes, 50 seconds on the clock. Walter in the corner up to Forsey, nearly a Kemp steal. Right to the middle, Forsey, bounce pass down low. Walter, beautiful contortion of the body, and he scores it with the right hand off the window.
What a beautiful pass from Forsey to Walter there, as Walter really found his way, as we see that shot up and missed by the Tigers, and they're going to run out here.
Hurst with the miss. Carter drops it down on the block. Davies spin move. Good defense, double team over to Walter. Walter front of the rim, too strong. Rebound Hughes.
Good strong rebound there from Hughes, and I like that from Walter, initiating the contact, trying to draw the foul, but was unable to get the whistle there. And Hughes with the strong board and gets the Tigers headed the other way.
Gubler, pump fake, turnaround jumper short, put back Hughes, no! And it'll stay Hurricane ball. Davey tried to grab it, and they say he touched it last. Take another look. I think that's the right call, Paul. You see at the end of this play here, I like that fake. Hughes should have probably made that put back, and then it looked like Davey. Yeah, I think so. I think they got it right.
Down a little bit, yeah.
Kemp to trigger it in, out to Gubler, over to Blair. Blair always shot ready. Hurst.
He's always holstered. There he is.
Blair whips it hard, and they're going to call Davey with the hold, and he's going to plead his case. But they're not going to change the call. Take another look at that foul. I think called a little tight tonight, but I think there's contact. He goes threw him to get to that poke.
Yeah.
That poke away.
I agree.
Not a ton, but enough to draw the whistle. 3:48 to go here in the third quarter. Dixie by 3, 37-34. Drive to the middle. Kemp stolen away by Davey. Another Tiger turnover. They're starting to stack up. That's their 11th, I think, of the night. Forsey has it taken away. Gubler, that's their 10th turnover of the night. Ahead to Hughes. He lost the handle. He flips it over to Hurst. And Hurst has it stripped and stolen. Oh, Hughes could have just laid it in once he lost the handle. He wanted to dunk it. Might have been the sweaty palms, Paulie.
As Forsey trying to stabilize this game a little bit, slow down the pace as we're getting a little frantic once again.
And now another steal.
Another turnover.
Wow. Both these teams not taking care of the basketball. Hurst, head fake to the middle, fade away. Got it, R.J. Hurst. There's the mid-range game from R.J.
R.J. already with now 7 points in this quarter. A quarter alone, he's had 7 points after a scoreless first half.
Forsey will bring it in the front court, kick to Carter, drop it down low. Mid-range turnaround, Mr. Simmons. Colin Simmons, he's got 8 on the night.
Colin has really picked up the scoring here in the second half, or in the first half with 6, and he adds another 2. I mean, you see on the rebound or the replay there, nice turnaround jump shot there.
I don't even know if he squared his shoulders, but it was a pretty release, and it was a confident shot.
It was. 8 points on the night, 6 in the first half, really helped the Flyers stabilize through that really good Hurricane scoring surge.
Yeah, Blair off the bench, he's been the spark, and especially in that first half, and Simmons for the Flyers has been that spark. Now Zed Weber is set to check back in after apparently spraining his ankle. 3, good! Quinn Gubler, nets on fire, 3. Tigers tied it up against the Flyers, 39 up. Here we go. 2 minutes and 7 seconds left in the third. We haven't settled anything at the hangar tonight. Forsey out top, over to J.J. Davey. Now Mac Howard with it on the left wing. Howard on a high bounce, looking to get it to Simmons. He does. Still 15 on the shot clock. They double Davey, and it's still Kemp with the thievery. Here comes Kemp. Kemp to the Euro step, and a strip and a foul called on Dixie. Kemp to the line for 2.
Man, you just saw the full arsenal of Kemp's skill set. He's got 2.2 steals average per game. He gets one right here as he's running down the court, swerves by one defender, Euro step down the lane and draws the foul. He just showed the whole litany of skills in one play.
And free throw, no. Pops out, no good. Here comes Weber. Doesn't look to be favoring that ankle too bad at all. And he's ready to go. Maybe a tape job and back in. I wasn't looking at the bench. Did they tape his ankle over there? I think they did.
Yeah, I think so.
And, empty set for Brigham Kemp at the line.
After such an impressive play to get there, that's disappointing for Kemp.
Weber on the wing. Gets it to Simmons. Now to Forsey. JJ. Carter goes to the right, and he coughed it up. Another turnover. Paulie is getting a workout keeping the turnover stats tonight.
Yeah, I am.
Both teams have struggled protecting the basketball.
Absolutely.
I've lost track. It's somewhere around 13 to 12. There's been at least 25 total turnovers in this game.
This third quarter has been a turnover, very sloppy.
Kemp short, got his own miss.
Once and again.
Fresh shot clock here, a minute left in the third.
ISO on Kemp.
Kemp spin move, score it. Brigham Kemp making up for missing those free throws with a nifty move.
Yeah, ISO there. They cleared it out for him, and it was just one-on-one ball, and not many people in a one-on-one situation with Brigham Kemp can stop him when he gets downhill like he does right here with the nice spin move in the lane and the finish.
38 left in the third, ticking down. Forsey driving the middle, finger roll, and got the friendly bounce. There's a bucket for Tyson Forsey.
Tyson having a really good quarter here with 8 points in this quarter after only having 2 in the first half.
They need him to continue to score.
They do. They need him up around his average or more to win this game the way the Tigers are playing. We're deadlocked at 41-41 with 13 seconds in the third quarter.
Tigers clearly holding for 1. They'll go here with 8. Hurst with 5 to the middle, shoot it up and in. R.J. Hurst, and that'll do it. Shot won't go, and don't think it got off in time. And the Tigers, just like they did at halftime, will take a 2-point lead to the fourth quarter on the Wilkinson scoreboard. Hurricane 43, Dixie 41. Put 4 fingers in the air. Haven't settled much. Stay tuned for the finish here on the Fan Sports Network.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Aloha, sports fans. It's Boo and Nick from Honolulu Grill.
Come get a taste of the islands. Try our famous Kahlua pork or tender teriyaki chicken, and you'll love our mac salad and sweet sauce on your rice.
Don't forget to try our original Kava 8 at Honolulu Grill. It's game time.
Today's game is brought to you by Boulevard Home, Wilkinson's House of Lighting, Coral Canyon Golf Course, and City of St. George Recreation.
Back here, Dixie and Hurricane. Fourth quarter we go. Should be a good finish here. How about 9 third quarter points? And that was from R.J. Hurst. Big quarter for R.J., huh, Paulie?
Yeah, flurry from R.J. and a scoreless first half. So that was welcome sight for Coach Stout and the Tigers.
Down to 14 on the shot clock. Carter just holding out top. Now he'll start to go. They double him. He whips it down low to Walter.
Oh, that's travel.
A travel or a jump ball?
It's
a jump ball. And it will be back to Hurricane on the alternate possession. Take another look. You be the judge. Officials say jump it up here. His hand's right on top of it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Good call.
I agree. I think the officials have called it tight, but I think they've called it fairly tonight.
They have.
Kemp hooked him. Might be an offensive foul. No.
Gonna be on Carter.
Wow.
Block on Carter there. And Carter's trying to appeal to the official there.
Watch, I thought I saw a little bit of that right arm hook.
Arm bar a little bit, yeah. A little bit, but. And then the steal.
And a steal by Dixie. Here come the Fly Boys. The Fly fam. Forsey on the right wing. To Davey straight away. To Weber, tough catch, but he handles it. Now losing his footing, controls it. Dribbling down to the baseline, doubled. He kicks it out to Tyson. Lob it high. It's tipped to Walter. Walter, baby right hand. Hook, got it. Wow. Tyler Walter.
Wow, with the defense of Ty Gubler and Callan Hughes. Car wash right in the middle there. A lot of bodies, but able to get that flip shot up and in to give the Flyers the tie once again. 43-43, we're deadlocked.
Good one brewing here. Haven't settled anything. Hurst. He wants the 3. Fade away. Got it! A net's on fire. 3 for Mr. Hurst.
Man, is there anybody hotter as they turn the ball over? Dixie on the other end, and then a foul to compound the error. Oh, man, what a bad sequence there for the Flyers, but what an amazing shot this was from R.J. Hurst from the parking lot, fading away on 1 foot. Incredible shot.
Mark that down as an Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the Game nominee here, as that gives Hurricane a 46-43 lead. Just a little over 6 minutes left here in regulation. This one kind of feels like overtime might be needed. Hughes blocked away by Walter. Walter had a couple blocks on Wednesday. He's got a couple more tonight. He's a sneaky good shot blocker. Carter will slow it down. Davey on the wing. How many's JJ got now, Paulie? JJ quiet, I think 5 points tonight,
JJ,
Saul.
not many for Mr. Davey.
Forsey blocked away by Hughes, got it back. Gets it to Carter. Carter to the middle, and he traveled. He traveled.
Good defense by Brigham Kemp there. Body and body, like right up on him, not allowing any space or any kind of pivot, really. I mean, it just really cut off his space there. Made that a hard play to make.
Carter terminated that dribble, and that's what kind of got him in a little bit of trouble. I'd like to see him keep that dribble alive because he's so quick. If he keeps the dribble alive, he can beat you all the way to the rack. We've seen him do that. Carter working hard on defense. Kemp has it tipped and stolen away. Carter working hard to make up for that mistake on offense, and he does with a good defense. And how many turnovers is that now?
14 for Dixie and 14 for Hurricane.
And we might have missed a couple.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a lot. More than I would have thought coming into this game tonight. And we got a timeout on the court. It's a full timeout. We'll take it. Timeout's brought to you by Luke Udy at American Family Insurance. Get a free quote today. See how much Luke can save you on your home, auto, or life insurance. Back with more of the Flyers and the Tigers. It's going to be a good finish tonight in the hangar.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you could still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Oh, cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Today's game is brought to you by Wilkinson's House of Lighting, The Rink, Jersey Mike's, and Coral Canyon Golf Course.
5:16 to go, 46-43. Welcome you back to Region 9 basketball on your number one stop for local sports. Tyson Forsey goes right to work and scores it.
In that rocking motion, he gets his defender going right, then rocks left and makes the easy lay in there as he gets his back on him and just rocks left, right, and then right up.
Tigers, Gubler out top, hand off to Quinn Gubler. Quinn wears 2, Ty wears 3. Hurst, mid-range J. He has been hot but can't find the range on that 15-footer.
He's been smoldering hot, but he was able to finally have a little heat check miss there from Hurst, and a welcome sight for the Flyers as there was nobody on this court hotter than R.J. Hurst in the third quarter.
Hurst got 12. It's tied for a game high. Carter, nice drive, dish. Simmons blocked away by Hughes. Weber's got 12. Forsey's got 12. All those guys tied for a game high. We need 9 points or 10 points, depending on which side of the scoreboard you're looking at, for our Holbrook Asphalt Big Score dessert. I love getting it on a Friday night so fans can go to Yogurtland, buy one. Holbrook will buy the second one of equal or lesser value free at Yogurtland in St. George. Tipped away and stolen away. Flyers down by 1 with the possession and under 4 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Next stoppage, we'll get you some Region 9 updates, and then we'll get you hopefully all the final scores before we sign off with our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry postgame show tonight. Davey to Carter. Carter on the wing. Carter lob it high to Davey on a pick and roll.
Oh.
Might have traveled.
Yeah, he did.
And they called it. They called the travel. Late call, but he got it. He did. Update real quickly. 33-30. Crimson Cliffs is up to start the fourth quarter.
Oh, wait.
And we got a timeout taken, and we'll step aside. Back in a flash. Don't go away. Good finish coming here from the hangar.
Hey, St. George, this is Brian. I'm the new owner of your local Everbowl. Looking for a delicious, nutritious meal? Come to Everbowl. Our acai bowls are packed with superfoods to fuel your day. And it's where Region 9 sports fans fuel up.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
Back live action Hurricane basketball. Hughes whips it down the lane to Kemp, and Kemp scores it with the right hand. Hurricane leading by 3.
What a cut there by Brigham Kemp as he got the ball out of his hands and flew to the basket, knew where he needed to be, and was on the receiving end of a great pass, and what a finish.
3 minutes and some change to go. Davey back to Carter.
The defensive Hurricane seems to be flustering the Flyers a little bit.
Flyers haven't shot a great percentage tonight, and they haven't hit a lot of triples tonight. How many threes have they hit, Paulie? 2? Inside to Davey. He tries to make an extra pass. Simmons tips it off of Carter's knee out of bounds. It'll be Hurricane basketball. Turnover again by the Flyers. That is their 15th at least tonight. Over 30 turnovers combined in this game. Is it good defense? Is it sloppy offense? It's a little bit of both, to be honest with you.
But it's been a clean game. Not a ton of foul shots. We haven't really been bogged down by that.
Corner pocket 3! R.J. Hurst, Nets on fire!
R.J.'s been the star of the second half as he has really taken over the game from the perimeter. That is his 3rd three-pointer of the second half.
And down it goes from that corner pocket. Nothing but the bottom. Flyers down by 6, 51-45. They need a bucket here, Paulie. There's 2 minutes and 15 seconds left to go, and a steal by Kemp. Oh, Kemp ahead of Forsey, shows the ball, a strip. Oh, that looked clean, but they call a foul on Tyson Forsey.
Tyson shaking his head after that one, and it might have been clean, but Brigham just forces the action here. And 2.2 steals per game coming into the game. Just beats Forsey down the floor, and it's close.
Top of the ball. Anytime you swipe down those,
they're going to call it most of the time.
They say hands part of the ball, but I beg to differ.
Brigham been struggling. That's his 3rd straight miss from the free throw line. Been scoring from all other areas, but the free throw line has been kind of his Achilles heel tonight.
Yeah, and this is big because this would make it a 3-possession lead if he can just split them here from the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line, and he does get the second one, and now Coach Stout wants a timeout. We'll take it, and then we'll come back for the final 2:09. Hurricane looking for the sweep of the Flyers. Do the Flyers have a comeback? They trail 52-45 on the Wilkinson scoreboard, live on the Fan Sports Network.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Dixie basketball, they get it into Kimball Carter. Crunch time, 2:05 to go. Hurricane on the road, leading 52-45. Flyers saw Crimson come back from down 7 with a lot less time than this on Wednesday, and they still found a way to hold off the Mustangs with some craziness at the end of that game. Now, the roles are a little bit reversed. Forsey in the action, went to the finger roll, and he's fouled.
And that's what it's going to take here down the stretch. I think number 2 is going to have to play a big role in the Flyers making this comeback as he just asserts himself. He's not looking for anyone else on the court. He knows that it's his time to take over. And he drives straight to the basket, head down, throws that shot up, draws the foul with 2 shots here, try and get this down to a 5-point game.
Forsey, Fabulous Freddy's free throw is good. Again, coming up, we got some awards to hand out. Our Jersey Mike sub of the game, our Finley Subaru star of the game. Appreciate Finley Subaru on the saving side of the freeway. Got some great deals. If a new car is in your New Year plans, head over to Finley Subaru. And, of course, our Playmaker play of the game brought to you by AWP Appliance Wholesalers Plus. Second free throw good for Forsey. Forsey's now got 14. R.J. Hurst has a game-high 15, though. Hurst leading the Tigers with 15. Forsey leading the way with 14. And a tip and a steal by Weber, but it goes back to Hughes. And then over and back call, and the Flyers will get it back anyway. Well, that was a frantic possession there.
Yeah, it was. As we see on the replay here. Just great hands in the passing lanes. Talked about that in the pregame. And Zed Weber just finding a way to get his hands up and cause that turnover.
Was he over the line? That was really close at the end, but the official was a lot better angle than me. That was close, though. I don't think anybody ever gained possession, and that's why he called it. That right foot looked like it was hovering over the line, but I don't know that it was on the line. Dixie will get it, though. They catch maybe a break there. And here come the Flyers. Cross half court. Bounce it down to Simmons. Simmons on the back door. Cut to Weber. Weber wrap around. Extra pass. They keep moving it. Carter drives the middle of the lane.
Oh.
And a lot of contact, no call. Tracked down in the corner by Davey. Weber, mid-range pull-up, no. Put back Simmons. That won't go. And finally, Hughes grabs a huge defensive rebound.
Had 3 stabs at it there and unable to get the ball to go in the hoop, but now need a key stop here as Herkin just going to want to run time or not.
Gubler takes the 3, and a foul on Quinn Gubler. Could have ran some clock there, up by 5.
That's what I was thinking, but had the open look.
There was still, look at the shot clock here, there was still 24 seconds on the shot clock, which could have took it down to like 35 seconds on the game clock, or maybe forced Dixie to foul. He was going for the knockout punch, though.
He was.
He wasn't intimidated. He looked confident, but he did not hit that 3.
Dixie's got to go here, running a lot of clock.
Simmons out top, down to 45. Forsey, they double him. He whips it to Simmons, elevates, scores it.
Wow.
3-point Tiger lead. Timeout, Coach Roberts. 52-49, take another look, beautiful execution. It took a little bit of time, but they got the bucket they so needed.
That's right, and that does cut it to a 3-point game with more than 1 possession left on the clock. We got 35 seconds on the shot, 38.8 on the game. So they can get a stop, get a shot to potentially tie this game. So this is a big possession defensively for the Flyers, and for the Tigers, execution on the last possession was not great, I think. They could have run a lot more clock. They had an open look, but went for the jugular and missed. But now they have a chance to take out Dixie on this next possession, make it a 2-possession game with less than 40 seconds. So big possession, both teams here. Let's see what they draw up and get going here. We obviously know that Tyler Roberts had an excellent play drawn up in the waning seconds of the Crimson game to draw that offensive foul. See what he has drawn up here. Maybe they're going to come with the full court press, and it looks as if they will.
Hurricane leads by 3. Just 38 seconds to go. This would be something. After Dixie beats the undefeated Crimson Cliffs Mustangs on Wednesday in crazy fashion, Hurricane loses at home to Cedar. To come and bounce back and get a split this week, with Dixie coming in with momentum and Hurricane coming in kind of, looking to get the momentum back. Expect the unexpected in Region 9. They break the pressure. Gubler slides, and he's fouled. Thought maybe that foot was dragging, but the foul came first. And the clock will stop with 33 ticks left. And Hurricane will have to inbound. That is only the 4th foul, so 1 more will put them in to the bonus, shooting 2. They got a foul. They go for the steal, and Carter saves it. And it goes right to Weber, who scores it. Wow, that looked like it was going to go out of bounds, and somehow he flips it to Weber, who gets the bucket.
The ultimate hustle play there. Oh my gosh, look at this play. He's just running a 40-yard dash like John Ross back in the day. So much speed, and what an incredible just play, and the wherewithal to throw the ball down low right into the key to a waiting recipient for the easy lay-in. I love what I saw in that play. That was great hustle.
It is 52-51. Hurricanes lead was just 7 with about 2:15 to go, and it's down to 1. 21 seconds, almost 22 seconds left on the clock. Take another look. Carter makes this is a top play nominee. He's going out of bounds. He saves it perfectly to Weber, who scores it right at the front of the rim.
Yeah, and Weber's had an incredible game tonight. Where would the Flyers be if he was unable to come back from that little ankle injury that he had earlier in the second half?
Weber's got 14. Forsey's got 14. Simmons 10 off the bench. Hurst has 15. Kemp has 13. Both Gublers have combined for 14. They got 7 each. 23.2. They did put a little time back on the clock here after the timeout. Full court press. Ashton is in defensively for Dixie. And a whistle and a quick foul. So free throws coming for the Tigers.
And this is R.J. Hurst going to the line. A guy that's been probably the hottest player for the Tigers.
I think it's Gubler. It fouled Gubler.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's Ty Gubler, yeah. Big pressure pack free throws. Got it. No, he didn't. It looked online, but it was off to the right, and it's no good. Paul, we got some breaking news right now. Cowboys have hired Schottenheimer as their new head football coach in the National Football League. So Pete Carroll to the Raiders today, Schottenheimer to the Cowboys. Second one, no good. Offensive rebound by Kemp. And Kemp is fouled. Kemp is fouled. And back to the line go the Tigers.
Wow. My mind is blown after that play.
How did Kemp get it?
Simmons, Forsey all around the ball. Weber, just none of them able to come up with the ball there. And Brigham Kemp just emerges with that dog and grinds to get that basketball.
And he's only been 1 of 4 tonight, but he makes the first Fabulous Freddy's free throw. That was huge because this one now makes it a 3-point lead, so this one's even bigger. As big as the first one is, the second one's just as big.
Absolutely, and Brigham had missed quite a few in the first half, so let's see if he's able to make this one here.
Second one, good! Hurricane by 3, 54 to 51. 18 seconds to go here in the hangar tonight in our Boulevard home game of the week. Probably the rebound, but then the dribbling skills to weave out of traffic and draw the foul from Brigham Kemp, who adds a couple more to his total, and he's got 15 on the night. Keep it right here, Luke Udy, American Family Insurance, bringing this timeout. Don't want to miss a thing. We're in crunch time. If you got a belt, put it on. If you got a belt, put it on tight in the hangar tonight. Because a 3 here, and we could be going to overtime, Paulie.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've got a lot of exciting games yet to come, but this week in Region 9, here in the hangar especially, thriller on Wednesday, a thriller tonight. Simply just fun. As I always say, Paulie, expect
the unexpected.
And after Hurricane lost to Cedar, you wondered how would they respond. And so far, so good for Coach Stout's team. They need a stop and a defensive rebound here, and then a free throw, and I think they can probably put this game on ice. But, man, this Flyer team is never easy to close out. They weren't when Coach Tyler Roberts was helping with Coach Cuff. They weren't back in the Ken Robinson days, and they're certainly not now that Tyler Roberts has taken over at the helm. Kimball Carter racing ahead. Gubler retreating. Now a timeout. They want to race ahead and take the timeout so they can inbound and draw a set play here. You got to have the 3 if you wait too long. They did burn about 6 seconds just to get the timeout in the front court.
Yeah. But you're looking for 1 shot here. You're not really trying to get a 2 and extend it. I think the Flyers are playing for 3 here, so it's fine. If they took off 6 seconds, they're going to get a good shot here. They need 1 good shot, maybe 2 if they're able to get an offensive rebound and kick out, but you want to get the ball in the hands of either the hottest guy on the court, that's Zed Weber, or your best player on the court, and that's Tyson Forsey. One of those 2 guys has to take that shot for the Flyers.
45-39, about 28 seconds left, we're being told, over at the field house. Crimson leading Snow Canyon. Mackey's putting on a show, but it looks like Crimson's going to get a bounce-back win after the disappointing way the game ended here on this court on Wednesday. Yep. And an inadvertent whistle kind of stole a game away from the Mustangs. And I haven't got a Desert Hills update up at Cedar lately, but I'll check on that. Paulie, this is fun tonight.
Yeah, just high intensity action from tip to buzzer, and we're about to see the end right here.
Here we go, Kimball Carter over to Forsey. He's open. He's got to fling it up, and it goes in and out. Weber offensive rebound. Kick out. Howard got to get a shot off. down to a second left. Good if it goes. Forsey for the tie. No! It's no good. And the Hurricane Tigers have come into the hangar and won it tonight. Holy smokes.
The excitement from the Tigers sideline is palpable, and for good reason here. That is the season sweep for the first time, and I don't even know how long for this Hurricane Tiger program. Coach Stout and these boys have got to be so fired up. The bus ride back to H-Town going to be jumping tonight.
Paulie, you can't ask for much more. I mean, look at this. You get Forsey. It's a deep three, no question. Back iron, goes high, and just caroms off. No good. Hurricane.
The first look was even better. Wide open look, you know. And then the second one was deep, like you were saying, the one we showed on the replay. But still, I mean, it was an incredible effort. But Hurricane triumphs tonight.
We'll clean it all up. A Tiger win, 54-51. The Tigers beat the Flyers and sweep them this season in Region 9 play. We'll clean it all up with the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show right after this timeout. Stay with us on the Fan Sports Network.
Welcome to the Back Nine. We bring the world's best courses to you. Elevate your game at any time with 24/7 access to top-tier golf technology and expert PGA instructors available. Back Nine Golf is a place to improve your swing for all ages. Join us today.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Your child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the court or field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
House of Jump is Southern Utah's only indoor trampoline park and your only place to jump, dunk, and dodge. Head on over to our house, the House of Jump.
At Intermountain Sports Performance, we've been training athletes for over 20 years, and we guarantee your athlete will improve speed, agility, explosive power, and reduce the risk of injury while working with the most qualified and experienced team in Southern Utah. Find us on Instagram at sportsperformance_IH to learn more.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
When it comes to your child's teeth, Dr. Cody and his experienced staff at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry are game changers. So when it comes to checkups, a toothache, or any problem with your kid's teeth, call experienced veteran Dr. Cody Johnson at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, 628-0511.
Today's game is brought to you by Boulevard Home, Handel's Ice Cream, Intercap Lending, and Red Rock Real Estate.
Hey, welcome back, everybody, here at the Hangar, and this is the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry Postgame Show. As you can see, Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff, now joined by Coach Stout here in the Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth. And, Coach, congratulations, the sweep over the Flyers. Take me through this one. This one was wild tonight.
Man, big game. I mean, I don't know. I'm just kind of speechless. I love the boys, you know. After a tough loss, you just wonder how they're going to respond. But I just told them, hey, this is region, you know, anybody can beat anybody. You know, I saw the parody circle that was posted, I think you guys put out. And it's just, you know, it's basketball. And, you know, we responded well enough to win. We like our matchup with Dixie. We feel like we match up pretty well with them. And so, big win. I mean, for Hurricane, I don't know how long it's been since we beat them, you know, let alone beat them twice. Yeah. So, big win for Hurricane, the culture, the program over there. Hopefully we can keep it going.
Coach, talk about Brigham Kemp just a little bit on that last sequence there when he gets the rebound, the frantic rebound. He dribbles out of the crowd, draws the foul, and kind of ices the game for you. Well, obviously they had the chance at the 3 at the end, but still, that was a huge play for you guys.
Yeah, he just finds ways to make plays. You know, he makes a good coach sometimes. You know, sometimes presses it a little bit, and we're trying to get him to, you know, move the ball around, trust the offense a little bit more. But he makes plays. He does good things for us.
I thought, you know, Blair came in and gave you a spark. RJ heated up a little bit there. He scored 9 points in that one quarter.
Yeah.
And look, it was a total team effort tonight. You got to love that.
It was. Everybody showed out and played well enough to win against, you know, the standard. You know, Dixie's been the standard for how many years, right? They're so good, and Coach Roberts he's fantastic at what he does. So I'm just like humbled that we beat him. So
a big win for you, especially considering Wednesday. That had to be a little frustrating Wednesday night, but boy, you got to love the response.
Yeah, love the response. I mean, you know, Wednesday was Wednesday. Cedar played a really good game, had a good game plan, and we just weren't ourselves, felt like that night, but responded well. So
absolutely, might have come out a little flat in that game, but this game, they were amped up at the start. They were ready to go, playing really tight defense, making shots, running your offense well. I thought a really balanced scoring in the first half, 8, 6, 6, 4, like a lot of guys contributing.
We definitely play better as an underdog. So we need to take that mentality and keep it all the time, and play. And again, you know, this is a region where I feel like anybody can beat anybody on any night, you know, so it's fun.
Coach, there was a lot of turnovers, but you create a lot of turnovers tonight. I think there was 34, 35 total turnovers tonight.
Wow.
Your thoughts on that? Is that good defense at times and bad offense at other times?
Yeah, I mean, it's their boys making decisions sometimes. We trust our players to make decisions, and, you know, you get comfortable with who you're playing against in practice, you know, and so it seems to be a little cleaner in practice, but you play different kids that think a little differently, and so they're going to get stills, you know, but
and that's unofficial.
That works on both ways.
Paulie was keeping the turnovers tonight, so give or take a few.
That's right, give or take.
Yeah.
Coach, we'll let you go enjoy it with the boys, but quick thoughts on next week and this stretch run before the state playoffs.
You know, big run. We got a lot of good teams. I mean, Desert Hills, I think we got next Wednesday.
Yep.
That's going to be a huge game, and then Crimson and finish out with Snow Canyon. We like our chances. You know, we played a really tough schedule. We played, you know, I think Green Canyon.
As tough as anybody almost.
Yeah, and we had them in the fourth quarter. We felt like we just fell apart at their place. We feel like we like our matchup with them. You know, Payson got us too, but at their place, we feel like we can play with anybody in the state. But I feel like, you know, these teams in Region 9, they can do the same thing. Like there's just a lot of good teams in 4A right now.
I could agree more. It's going to be so fun up in Cedar City at the America First Event Center. I want to give Coach the honor. Who is your Findlay Subaru star of the game tonight? Who you pick as the player of the game? I know it was a total team effort, but help me and Paulie out. We've been thinking way too much today.
Oh, man, that's a hard one because there's so many boys that played. But, you know, Brigham came up with that big play at the end.
Yeah.
And that's just his heart and soul. It shows him who he is. Being a little guy going in there and rebounding like that. You got to love that. He sealed the deal. I don't know what would have happened. He wouldn't have got that. So
was there talk, you know, where Forsey's at scoring in the region, where Brigham's at scoring in the region. They guarded each other and played head-to-head tonight. Was that fun for those two guys, do you think?
I think it's fun. You know, you could tell they had a little chip on each other's shoulder going at each other. But you got to love that as a coach, you know, when you got two players like that. You know, I mean, Forsey's phenomenal, obviously great player. Brigham's phenomenal player too. You know, so just a lot of good players in the region.
Coach, go enjoy with the boys, and thanks for stopping by.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.
Coach Stout, our coach's comments brought to you by Coral Canyon Golf Course. Let's take one final break. We'll come back. We'll get you the final scores tonight, and we'll put a bow on this one and hand out a few more awards here, where Hurricane has won it by 3.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open daily for free family fun. Take a tour, volunteer, hike a trail, or bring home a new best friend. Visit Best Friends today for magical memories that'll last forever.
When it comes to your child's teeth, Dr. Cody and his experienced staff at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry are game changers. So when it comes to checkups, a toothache, or any problem with your kid's teeth, call experienced veteran Dr. Cody Johnson at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, 628-0511.
Today's game is brought to you by Down East, House of Jump, UD and Associates, and Best Friends Animal Sanctuary.
Welcome back. The Hangar, Friday night. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff, Boulevard home game of the week. It's in the books. It's on ice. Hurricane comes on the road and wins by 3, Paulie.
Yeah, amazing game. Fight to the finish. I mean, from tip to buzzer, this game was full of action, full of dueling players on both sides, just giving their heart out. So I just thought it was one of the best games I've done all year. I've only done about 5 or 6, but this was a really fun one to see and capture, and I'm sure the viewers loved it as well, because this place was rocking. This was a lit environment. It was a fun environment, and the players really enjoyed it, I think, and they played their hearts out.
All right, we do have a couple more awards, and we'll get you some final scores, and then we'll get you off into your Friday night. Good news, Desert Hills did get everybody the Holbrook Asphalt Big Score dessert tonight. So even if you're leaving Dixie right now and we didn't get over 55 points, you can still go get it tonight till Yogurtland closes. You go in there, you get one, and you get the second equal or lesser value free. So if you got a family of 4, you buy 2, get 2 free. And Holbrook Asphalt's paying for it. Thank you to Holbrook Asphalt, the leaders in HA5 and asphalt preservation. This is like our 5th year doing the Holbrook Asphalt Big Score dessert. It's on. Paulie, you and me are going. Sky's going. Vivi's going. Taylor's going. We'll see you guys at Yogurtland after the game tonight for the Big Score dessert. All right, we do need to name our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the Game. I think it's pretty easy tonight.
Yeah, it's got to be, I think, Brigham Kemp's the rebound and the dribbling the ball out of the pressure and securing that final foul to make it a 3-point game, to force Dixie and Tyson Forsey into those deep 3-point shots to try and tie. Without that, it's a 1-point game and Dixie wins with a layup. So that has to be the AWP Playmaker Play of the game.
Yeah.
And Coach Stout agrees.
54-51, Hurricane wins it. All right, our Jersey Mike sub of the game tonight. If you gave one to Dixie in a losing effort, I think it's pretty easy. I think it's Colin Simmons.
Yeah.
But
6
I love
points in the first half. I think he finished with
12 tonight. Yeah, or 10 or 12. But I love Blair tonight too. Let's go one for each team.
We'll do Co. I like that because Blair hit some big 3-point shots for the Tigers as well.
All right. Crimson won tonight over Snow Canyon, and Desert Hills, like I mentioned, got the Big Score dessert. And it is 63-40 the final. So Desert Hills gets the split this week. Dixie splits this week. Hurricane splits this week. Crimson splits this week. Pineview goes 1-0. They're on a bye tonight. So you update the Region 9 standings, and you have a log jam in the top 5 right now, Paulie. It is still anyone's race. Now Crimson has a 1-game lead. They are 6-1, and Pineview's 5-2. They're on a bye. Dixie's 5-3. Hurricane is now 5-4, and Desert Hills is 5-3.
That's right, buddy. And it's going to be a fight to the finish. It's going to be a sprint to the end, but it's going to be really, really fun down the stretch.
Absolutely. This has been the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry Postgame Show. Thanks to Coach Stout for coming by with some Coral Canyon coaches' comments. Thanks to AWP Appliance Wholesalers Plus for bringing you the Playmaker Play of the Game. We already named Brigham Kemp the Finley Superstar of the game, and then Simmons and Blair the Jersey Mike sub of the game. Next Tuesday is our next high school broadcast. Crimson Dixie, the rematch over at Crimson Cliffs. We're going to have a multi-camera shoot. We're going to have sideline reporter on the court. We're going to go all in on that rematch. But first things first, tomorrow night, our next broadcast here on the Fan Sports Network. If you can't get down to the Burns Arena, you can tune in right here on the Fan as Utah Tech hosts Grand Canyon. That's a 7 o'clock tip-off. For Paulie Ratliff, Devin Dixon, Sky Jones, Nathan Nelson back in the Finley studios, it's a final. Hurricane wins it 54-51. Good night, everybody.